All the experts in crypto are telling you to do the exact opposite of what these crypto YouTube influencers are saying. After a $19 billion liquidation event, you're telling me it's time to sell? After the biggest liquidation event in history, it's never been worse. This is the time to sell your cryptocurrency and go away. I think people are spilling whatever they can go ahead and say to get views. If times are bad, it's time to make bad content. If times are good, we're all going to the moon. Well, I don't want to do that. All the research in this video was actually crafted by our chief technical analyst, as you see pictured here. She's put in countless hours preparing for this video, so I would appreciate it 150 million%. If not only did you comment down below your thoughts on her technical analysis, but also leave a like to go ahead and support more content so we don't have to fire her. In this video, I want to tell you what my thoughts are, and my thoughts are that I could not know better. So why not just tell the experts and ask the experts what in the world we should be doing? And so I went ahead and did research into what exactly it takes to go ahead and trade and what exactly it takes to actually make money. That's what we're going to be covering this video. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this research report by a Taiwanese firm going ahead and researching into day traders, talking about the profitability of the average day trader. Because let's just set the stage here. Most of you are not going to make money off day trading, and that includes me, because I thought I was some kind of guru, that my first year trading crypto, I'd be some hyper profitable guy. I got lucky off Axie and just thought that for the rest of time, I would make billions of dollars off the crypto market. Because guess what? Isn't that the whole point, to go ahead and get rich quick? Isn't that the dream that we have to sell? Isn't that the whole idea of influencers just selling this get rich quick dream? I think it's ridiculous. After being here for this many years, I have learned, I've been humbled, and my friends, if there's any time to mention the Dunning-Kruger effect, now is the time. If you've ever felt like you know everything in crypto because you've made some money, this is where you fall and where most influencers currently are. In the peak of Mount Stupid. It's taken me many years to finally be profitable. I've had my second profitable year in a row because I have finally been humbled and I stopped hyper trading. For a fun fact, inside of this research paper, it details the fact that after over 450,000 day traders were gone ahead and surveyed, only 1.4% of them were consistently profitable year over year. And only 0.4% of them reported over 130% profit in a year. That means after 450,000 people, only 0.4% of them are living the dream. And do you think most of these traders started and instantly became part of the 0.4%? No. Most people will lose money in their first year of crypto. That is the God honest truth. And you have to stick it out to become a profitable trader. It doesn't come overnight. You need to learn the patterns, the narratives. That's what makes a hyper profitable crypto trader.
The one big piece of advice I have for people getting into their first crypto cycle is don't overcomplicate it. A lot of the times you get into these majors, you make good money, and then you go down the rabbit hole. Alex Becker has documented it plenty of times where once people make money off of Ethereum, they go down to BNB, they go to the riskier and riskier stuff until they lose all their money. Don't be that guy. Make your money in crypto, get out, be safe. And honestly, that's all you need to worry about.
I keep seeing these things come out. Example, StockTwits went ahead and did a poll on where retail is expecting Bitcoin to go. Everybody thinks we're going to be going to 50,000 billion, quadrillion dollars per Bitcoin in 2025. 50% of people expect Bitcoin to hit 150K in 2025. And I tend to be in that ball camp. But I'm also not Tom Lee. I'm not Arthur Hayes. I'm not the best trader of all time. I'm a guy that looks at the markets objectively and says, this is what's coming up next. And if there's any indicator to show where the crypto markets are going, let's look at the S&P 500 that in today's day and age is dominated. It's not even an understatement. It's dominated by tech companies. Tech companies being the indicator that people have used for ages to deduce the price performance of Bitcoin over a long enough time frame. And that's why, my friends, Bitcoin is going to go much higher. And the influencers that tell you that the right way to play this cycle is to go down the list, I've been seeing this over and over where you got to put some money into Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin runs, it's time to go to Ethereum. And then after Ethereum, they're coming for alt bags. That could not be more wrong. When you make money off of the altcoins that you will, hopefully, I'm hoping these amount to less than 10% of your bags, or even, less than that, right? When you make money off of your hyper speculative altcoins, you go up, you punch up. Because what happened during the 2022 to 2023 bear market? What happened? Bitcoin went from $60,000 all the way down to about $15,000. And it bounced up so high that it hit new all-time highs at over $120,000. So if you held through the bear market, you kept accumulating, you won. Congratulations. Financial freedom was yours. And, a lot of people held their altcoins just thinking that magically this alt season would come and that things would be okay. Things are going to be all right. But what they forgot was that alt season is already happening. Alt season is segmented. It's narrative based. Liquidity flows from one narrative in the altcoin space to another. My first investment into the crypto space was $700 that I gave to my brother for his birthday. He lost his life savings and I decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and see what I can do. Maybe I can help him. I ended up turning these $700 into mid 5 figures, helping him recover and giving him a second chance at life. And this is my why. This is what has been keeping me going for the longest time. I called the top of Axie Infinity, and just like I called the top of Axie Infinity, I was able to hyper capitalize on the following runs that ended up happening, the play to airdrop meta, where people were getting airdropped billions of dollars worth of tokens off of just playing video games. I was able to tap into that. I didn't try to overcomplicate it and go into a narrative that I didn't understand. Because guess what? I wasn't some magical genius. I just understood one narrative better than other people and was able to position myself in these narratives. But what I did after making all of this money was I started punching up. And my first major investments came in the name of node providers. I bought lots of nodes, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of nodes. Because if there was anything that people in gaming knew, it was DeFi. And Aether, an investment in which I talked about publicly on the channel extensively at a 290 million fully diluted valuation today, even today, after years, it's been a year, it's over $1 billion in FDV, and we have more than made our money back. It was these simple strategic investments that made us the money that we wanted to make in the crypto space. These little devices that I still actually have one right in front of me that made me a lot of money. This is not the time in the cycle to go and diversify your portfolio. That is the least of what you should be doing. You should have already done that. You should have already picked the winners in the respective industry that you want to win. Let's say you're an AI fanatic, you should have bought the top AI coins. If your AI coin hasn't pumped yet, it is time to get into the top AI coins because these narrative winners will be the winners of the cycle. And the same is to be said with the recent runners. YGG has been leading the gaming space over the past couple of months because they've emulated a very simple formula. That formula is buybacks. They're buying back their own token with the profits that they're making in the games within their ecosystem. And I get it, a lot of gaming ecosystems aren't profitable. But my friends, the ones that are not profitable are not the ones that you should be investing into because profitable companies make good coins to get into. And while the gaming space hasn't been doing the best, YGG I think is a great example as someone that is adept at the gaming space and has poured tons and tons of time in the gaming space to emulate for other gaming founders out there a proper token model that will do well long term. And that's why YGG, despite the fact that most of the gaming market has died out, is still one of the largest gaming tokens out there. And I think the same can be said with pretty much any other big narrative. In terms of things to look out for, the leader tends to keep being the leader for the rest of the cycle. Hyperliquid is the biggest decentralized exchange in the world right now, and they have been doing so well despite the fact that the market is not doing well at all. And if there's any person to follow, it's the experts. They keep buying Bitcoin. They continue to buy Bitcoin, tons of it. In fact, Michael Saylor has a lot of Bitcoin. He has over $70 billion worth of Bitcoin. It is absolutely insane to even conceptualize. And these are the guys that are doing it right. And so if I were to tell you anything about an altcoin video that you'd be looking at in the year of 2025, it's that all you need to do is follow the following principles. You need to follow a narrative that is going to do well, a narrative that you understand. And when you make your money off this narrative, punch up, go to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to be something that is going to survive over the course of the next couple cycles. I don't care if you think you found the next Bitcoin. I don't need to guess. There's too many people that have this what if mentality. What if Bitcoin ends up running, but this other coin does better? But what ifs aren't going to pay the bills. What's going to pay the bills is actual price performance. When a coin is doing well and continues to outperform, that's a coin I want to invest in, not something I think might go ahead and succeed in the future. I want to see things that have already succeeded and have already shown that they will continue to succeed in the future. And so that's my warning. That's my advice to the people looking at crypto, at altcoins. That's going to be the video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, stay classy, and I'll see you all in the next one.